Hi, Sonia here, and I just want to talk to you a little bit today about something that has been really kind of coming up for me and really becoming more clear. And I actually was walking around Palmer today talking to folks about skin. So here's the thing. Like we've established this kind of system in our culture, our society, where we end up spending a lot of money on like either intense cosmetic grade creams and lotions and products, or we see a dermatologist. We do a lot of this treating of conditions, but we don't do a lot of how do I have healthy, glowing skin from the start, right? And so one thing that's coming up is because people are always telling me, oh my gosh, you have nice skin. You know, when I'm talking about that I make skincare, and they're like, well, you have great skin, so that goes a long way. And it's so funny because I'm often looking like in the mirror and I'm like, I can see little wrinkle lines here and, imperfections. And the point being that like this perception of skincare and beauty for me is changing. And I really stand behind this movement of changing that perception across the board, right? So, when I think about what I do for my skincare routine, I use an oil-based cleanser, simple, wipe off all the grime, right? Just clean off any dirt or build up environmental toxins, anything that's come out of my skin, because the skin is a detoxifying organ as well. It does a lot of things. So I want to pull all of that off my skin so it doesn't build up. Right? So that's one aspect. Then I want to keep the pH of my skin balanced. The skin is more acidic than we realize. Like water is neutral at 7, skin's between 4 and 6.5. So even if I just use plain water on my face, my face has now been exposed to a more alkaline pH ingredient product, right, water, than my skin wants to be at. So the idea of using a toner is really to kind of restore that pH balance. And to also remove any of the last bit of oils that might be on the skin to create a nice fresh palette, right? And I use hydrosols, and so that's just more nourishing ingredients on my skin. Then I want to moisturize so that my skin doesn't need to compensate because it's now clean and it's balanced, right? So all I'm doing is basically creating this healthy, supple, kind of happy skin. My skin is nourished. That's it. My skin is nourished. And as a result, what's coming through when people see me, that glow, that radiance, is what's coming from within. And there's a couple things going on there. One, I use superfoods every day. I exercise. I drink as much water as possible. So there's things that I do to make sure the internal condition of my body is healthy, right? And all the cellular activity going on in my body, including my skin, the skin cells, right, they have what they need. But then the glow, the way I feel about myself gets to come out. And when I started taking care of my skin regularly like that, a couple things happened there, right? I stopped wearing makeup because I'm feeling good about myself. One, because I'm investing the energy. Also, I'm putting good products on my skin, right? So I'm keeping it clean and it can glow and radiate. And the aromatherapy piece, right? So because I use aromatherapeuticals or essential oils as the active ingredients in my skincare, I'm also getting that grounding and that uplifting and that confidence building, self-esteem building, all that good stuff that comes from aromatherapy. So overall, my entire experience is better and I am happy. And so because I've now cleaned and nourished my skin and got it all balanced up and healthy, I've fed it what it needs to be fed, that energy is coming from within and out. So when I think about skincare, cleansing and toning and skincare in general, for me, it's more about creating a nice, healthy palette from which I can shine from within, right? And it's going to withstand the elements, right? And so as I'm going out in the dry Alaskan winters, for example, when I'm doing that, my skin can handle it, like, because it's moist, right? It's totally just cozy. While my hands aren't so much. I need to do more with body care. But, and I will. But my face is like, yeah, no probs. I don't get dry patches on my face, right? And I'm not getting split dry skin. And when we think about what the skin does, I mean, it does so many things. It regulates temperature, it keeps in moisture, it keeps out disease, right? It does a lot of things. And so, if I have split, dry, flaky skin, and over time it just doesn't get what it needs, that is going to be compromised. The barrier is compromised, and then stuff can get in. So I just think we really undervalue the place of skin and having healthy skin and how important that is in our daily lives. Like, we don't value that in our society, not yet. But actually having healthy skin that can withstand the elements and do what it needs to do and function well is very different than, just putting on a cream to get rid of wrinkles, which there's nothing wrong with that, right? Because I can see the value in that, especially if I haven't been taking care of my skin my whole life, right? So I need to treat that. But what I'm talking about is let's have healthy, beautiful skin from the time we're younger, and as we mature, let's just take care of our skin so it can do what it needs to do without being compromised and without needing some of that other stuff. So, thanks for joining. I see at least one person hopped on. Check out, I just had a nice little presentation on skincare perceptions, how to be happy, healthy, and what I think that beautiful skin is really all about. So, questions, comments below, absolutely. Have a great day. Bye.